Okay, so let me recap. So what did we see so far? Well, today we saw that there are a number of design types, in the sense there's a number of different ways in which you can sequence your events to, to present them to a participant. Block design, slow event related, fast event related design. And once you start talking about fast event related designs, so conditions where the bold response between contiguous trials might overlap, then the idea of scaling and superposition become very important. And also, if you do these kind of designs, you have to know that you always need to counterbalance, randomize, pseudo-randomize, or randomize under constraints, so that if there's any overlap between the responses to your trials, you can always tell them apart. Finally, anytime you're setting up an experiment, really important for you to ask yourself another important design. What's the best task for the cognitive process of interest? And this is the experimental design that we saw last time. Given the task and the design that you find best suited for what you care about, what's the best design for your task? Meaning, what is the best way of sequencing these events? Am I better off with a block, slow event related, a fast event related design? And finally, what are the psychological factors at play? Given your cognitive process and task of interest, can you use a block design? Are you better off with a slow event related design? Can you use a fast event related design? What are the psychological factors at play within given your design, your cognitive process of interest? And of course, you should also ask yourself, though I didn't write it here, for how long do you think you can leave someone in a scanner and get good data? I don't think you want to leave somebody in the scanner for 2 hours. It might be hard to keep them to focus, whatever your task is and whatever your design is. So these are all very important things to keep in mind as you develop your own experiment. And finally, there's no reason not to maximize the efficiency of your design and your contrast of interests before you ever acquire any data. It's so simple to do at your own computer with MATLAB. Compare multiple designs before you ever start your experiment. There just are so many variables that you could look at with data, or rather with simulated data, in order to answer those questions. There's no reason you shouldn't give yourself the best chance at detecting an effect in order for the experiment that you want to do before you ever collect any data.